Okay, I kid you not. I talk about life upgrades that have been occurring. Okay, this is how real it is, folk. This is how real it is. Look at this. Look at this. Like, I was literally sitting in my car earlier waiting for a client, and I don't know what made me look down at my pants, but look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I ain't trying to get y'all all personal, but y'all see that? You know, thick thighs save lives, of course, or whatever. But if you don't believe that these life upgrades are happening, I am a living witness and a testimony that clothes that you've had for I don't know how long, all of a sudden they popping holes in. And this is tea. This is tea right here as well. Because I did an event, a Black Fairy event this past weekend. Woo! It was so amazing. But anyway, I had a pair of shoes. Like Spirit been telling me, okay, you need to replace these shoes or whatever. Nothing was wrong with the shoes to begin with. Nothing. I could still walk in them properly. They were just some, Velcro hiking sandals or whatever else like that. Because I tend to wear those type of shoes when I'm outside doing vendor events and stuff like that. But I promise you, I kid you not, like I get to the event, had to wait a little while until the event coordinator got there and stuff like that. But once that was once it was settled where we were setting up at, I start pulling my things out of my vehicle so I can start setting up my booth and everything like that. Then I'm walking along and I step wrong or whatever. And mind you, these are hiking sandals, so it has a rubber sole, right? So the sole, and it had like I said, it had like the Velcro strap on top or whatever. So I stepped wrong or whatever. I don't know. I can't even say how I stepped, but I just stepped down the wrong way. Next thing I know, the whole top part of the sandal, like the cloth part or whatever with the Velcro, just breaks apart from the rubber sole part. So here I am. I know folk was probably like, what the F is wrong with her? But here I am walking around with one good shoe on and the other shoe just a flapping and flopping along. And I'm like, what am I going to do? I'm like, well, I got some tape in my box. Maybe I can tape it. Put the tape on it. Tape, child. Nah, it's like... You thought wrong. Yeah, it didn't work. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm flapping around, trying not to show my floppy broken shoe. But like I said, this is the beginning of the event. And it's like, I don't have, back in the day, before I had a kid, right? I used to keep extra pair of like flip-flops in my car. Some reason I stopped doing that. I don't know why I stopped doing that, but now I know better. So, yeah, I ain't have no extra pair of shoes. I could have called someone or whatever, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to thug it out. And if somebody say something, I'm just going to say something. I'm going to just say this is what happened or whatever. But like I said, these life upgrades are real. 333 on the timer. So I ended up finding like a binder clip in my bin box. And then I clipped that on. So I'm walking around with the binder clip on. And it worked for the rest of the event. But, I definitely got to get a new set of shoes. But I mean, it's like... It's not just one thing that's breaking down. It's multiple things that are breaking down for you because, like I said, you are upgrading into this new lifestyle. You are upgrading into this new level that you haven't been in before. And there's things that you cannot take with you because that belongs to the old part of you. So this new you is definitely activating within you and saying, okay, we're purging, we're releasing. And look, today's the full moon of Scorpio. So purging and releasing is happening, guys. If you are not getting rid of things that you need to get rid of, this is your sign. Get rid of that shit.